Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bervelyn Langdon. Now, looking at how you enjoyed my previous guest, I've brought them back again. And today, we are discussing cheating, if it revives a relationship or kills it. So, we'll be back in a minute. Stay with me. Welcome once again. As usual, I have Zeinat here and I have Dominic, as I promised you, they are here today too. And so we're going to discuss cheating in a relationship, whether it revives a relationship or it kills it. Who is going first? Who went first the last time?
I think the honorable lady.
Okay, then today it's on you. Do you think cheating revives a relationship or it
I'd like to
kills
give her
it?
the pleasure twice, so
We want
she
to
can
hear-
go again.
I don't like this thing of gentlemen came up with the ladies first thing so that when girls walk they can stay behind and watch our ass.
Which is a good it's a good form of motivation though.
Anyways, let's
Whoever tells you it's not a good form of motivation.
Anyway, cheating.
Why do wait before we even go into whether it kills or why do some women cheat?
Women
Yeah.
or men?
Women.
Women.
Yes.
Well, for women, for men we've come to learn that it's sort of a thing that they do.
Because you are
I
a
don't
man.
understand.
Because you are a man.
No,
I don't
we've
even
come to
understand that
understand
language.
you people.
No, me I don't understand.
Me too, I don't understand, but they've made it seem like, oh, if you're a man,
It's only in
you
their
have
head
to,
too. It's only in their
you have
head.
to cheat.
Yeah.
But yes, with women,
Why?
for a woman to actually cheat on you, and why a baby, or she's missing something. Probably women cheat. I think for us, if I would cheat, it has to be because of the sex.
Confessions.
Okay.
It has to be maybe if I'm getting some banging
So why
sex.
why don't you tell the person rather than go do it with another person?
Why don't you teach the person what you
Yeah,
want?
what you want. Yes, okay. It's not sex a episode we are doing. Why do men cheat?
First of all, cheating is not in the DNA of men. I believe I speak for all
you
men.
want to begin
Are
this
you sure?
argument here?
Of
No,
course, yes.
no,
It's not in the DNA of men. Although some men, species of men, feel entitled to the bodies of women, think they can have any woman. It's actually not in the species. I think I speak for a lot of men out there who actually do not compromise on those principles as far as cheating is concerned. But if a man is to cheat, there are a lot of underlying reasons. First off, being if they realize their partner is actually quite not good enough or lacking, which I think is actually very, very debatable because I feel there's a lot of ways to actually solve that situation. Secondly, men believe, a lot of men out there, not me, believe that women are supposed to bring more to the table. So once they realize you are not doing enough or not bringing more to the table and they come across someone
What
else
is
who
that more to the
could,
table you are talking
that
about?
more to the table could be sex, could be, financial,
No,
could be,
I think people cheat based on sexual.
not just sex.
For men, it's always for sexual.
It's not just for sex.
Oh.
Being a man, I'm telling you, it's not just for sex.
Wow.
If I will cheat, and I'm saying this clearly, if I should cheat, it should be because of something more
Than sex.
than sex. It's not just sex for me.
So why go in for a person when you are not getting what it is you want from that person?
Sometimes things happen, shit happens, and
No, if you are going
relax.
for something, you should know that this person and I are compatible.
Sometimes
to this level.
beyond compatibility,
and
there are
even
certain
if we are not-
contingencies that happen on the ground.
Okay.
So let's say I'm dating you, and something happens, my business fails. Worst case scenario, my business fails, and I need a revival for my business. You are not in the financial position either. I meet some rich dude's daughter who is willing to actually reinvest and bring back my business.
But she wants you.
Exactly.
So you.
If it's the other way
It's cheating.
around,
It's
if
cheating.
the other
I'm
way
not
around,
justifying
if
it.
it's the woman.
I'm not justifying
Okay.
it. So although the man may be getting sexual gratification from the woman,
for
the
helping
woman is everything. But sometimes a man has to do what a man has got to do.
A woman has got to do what a woman has got to do.
you. Okay, now to the issue on the table. do you think that when a man cheats, it kills the relationship, or it could revive it?
Why is it man? Why are you saying when a man cheats?
Okay, sorry, I take it back. Okay,
That's very stereotypical.
Okay, so when a partner cheats,
Yes.
Thank you.
does it kill the relationship or it revives it? Zeinat, what's your opinion on that?
Well, for me, personally, if someone cheats on me, or if I should cheat on my partner, then it means that whatever it is that I'm not getting from my partner, that's what made me go and cheat. Or whatever it is that my partner is not getting from me, that's what made him go and cheat. So definitely, the relationship is dead at that point. So I don't think me cheating is going to bring us back and make us stronger. The relationship would have been dead. That's what prompted me to go cheat, or that's what prompted my partner
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I believe there are lots more factors to relationship beside love.
Okay.
Love is just a small tip of the iceberg as far as factors that make a relationship successful is concerned. So you're talking about
Dominic.
attention, you are talking about stability, you are talking about support, you are talking about encouragement. Now, aside the love and the sex, let's put those two aside for now, since those are some of the usual reasons why people cheat. What people do not know is that the other sectors I just mentioned also inform people to cheat. People crave attention from their partners. So if you are dating someone who is just busy with work, doesn't give you the attention you deserve, but you wholeheartedly love the person, but you are human, you have needs. You need someone to talk to you. You need someone to just make you feel the things you want to feel. It will inspire you to cheat. Although you may not intentionally want to do that. And it only happens after you've made attempts to get your man's attention, which all prove futile.
But you knew that about this person before you decided to go into the relationship.
And of course, it was a bargain. This person promised to be the kind of man you want. You also promised to be the kind of woman you want. People say things when they are in their feelings.
And that's why you shouldn't only listen, but you also pay attention to the action.
But what happens is that you finally end up falling in love with the person.
You fall in, but if the person is not giving you what it is you need, why stay in love with the person?
No, there are people who love. They just love. They love unreasonably. That there's no guarantee or justification for why they feel the way they feel about you.
If you cheat on me, that's betrayal.
Well,
that's a form of betrayal. You and I have promised ourselves that, you and I have promised ourselves that we are exclusive.
Yeah.
We are a thing.
Yeah.
We are going to be together. And when it is not even about a relationship, and if it's a marriage, you have decided that we're going to become one.
Yeah.
And then you go out.
Yeah.
And you feel that I'm not being enough.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
or maybe you want more, or maybe the person wants more.
Exactly. Meanwhile, we probably dated for so many years before we decided to take the leap to become husband and wife.
Yeah.
How is it that we were not able to go through all those phases, realize that, oh, maybe I want this particular thing and this person is not giving it to me?
That is where the big question is. That's a very big question.
Because people date for more than 4 years, 5 years. In those years, you should know what I'm getting, what I'm not getting, and whether I should opt out or stay in.
Well,
so you cannot go through 4 years, 5 years with someone, then get married, and then you cheat on the person.
But you know, in as much as you think 4 years is enough to know a person can pretend to be the kind of ideal man you want. And there are a lot of circumstances that change. Marriages change people.
And I understand that.
That's a reality out there.
Like, I'm not who I am a year ago, even a month ago. I'm not who I am. But the fact that you come together, you understand that we are coming together as one. We are going to grow together. So whatever we are going through now, we are going to change. Someone is going to become more arrogant. Someone is going to become more annoying. All these things are there, but we decide that we are ready to face it all.
You are making my point for me. So you make that arrangement.
We are ready
you make that arrangement, and you realize that one party is not actually living up to what they are supposed to do. Now, although not justified, you may want to undertake certain things to reorient that person, bring that person's mind back to the fact that, okay, this is what you are supposed to do as a partner. So if you stop giving me attention, I prove to you I can get attention somewhere else.
Phone is ringing.
Yeah. So definitely, people are bound to go back on their word. for reasons that was motivated by them or not motivated by them. But the reality is that you love these people, right? You can't see a life without them. But in as much as you love them, you are also human. You need companionship. You need someone to be there for you. So the slightest or the least person that avails himself unconsciously, sometimes without even knowing, you let yourself go. Because you see in the person what your partner used to be. And sometimes people do this with the hopes that they can bring back their partner's attention to some of the things that they were doing.
Missing.
There are people who cheat intentionally and they will let you see that they are cheating.
That is what I was
Exactly. And you know, there are a whole lot of, I think we'll be getting into the conversation deeper. There are a whole lot of reasons that people cheat. And I believe by playing the devil's advocate, people begin to know that cheating is not really something that some people decide to do for fun. Sometimes it is accidental.
No, some people actually do it for fun.
Sometimes it is.
Are the accidental
It's accidental. Maybe you are
Sex
used
can
to.
be
I'm coming.
accidental.
Not just sex. Maybe you are used to a partner who is always with you. You are used to a partner who is always around you, talking to you, spending so much time with you. One thing leads to another. Maybe work for other reasons. The person is not doing what he was supposed to anymore. You meet an old friend or you have an old friend who seems to make that particular time for you. Definitely a bond is going to develop. That is not intentional. Because you do that after trying your possible best to get your partner's attention again. If it fails, you are looking again at options to revive your humanity. You are human before anything else. So that is the accidental one I'm talking about.
It's not accidental. You actually make up your mind, because once you start talking to that person, once that's like the other person, not your partner. So if the third person comes in and you start talking to the person and you realize that this could lead to something, you cut it off.
The thing is,
why not cut it off?
Why not stay away?
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, sometimes
some
you
of
do
you
not
actually
realize where it's headed.
Let's think.
Sometimes we let our need take so much control. In as much as I admit that what you are saying is right, the ideal situation is you are supposed to have control over the situation. You are supposed to know that this person I'm talking to is going to lead here. This person I'm going to talk to is going to lead here. It's best I stop talking to this person. It's best I continue talking to that person. But sometimes too, the situation gets out of your control. You cannot just control everything. So in the process of your talking to that person, getting close or familiar or developing a bond with that person, sometimes, why do you think people even cry or regret having sex with those they cheat on? It is because that wasn't the intention. It was just in the spur of the moment.
Yeah. But then let's go back to the main topic,
Yeah.
which, whether it will
It brings
revive-
back relationships or not.
For me, I think, once you cheat on the person, like you said, some people are there, they are very remorseful about the fact they didn't intend for it to happen. And then, it happened. So they come out, they apologize. And they, as a partner, you can see that this person didn't really intend to do this. It just sort of happened.
Yeah.
And then you see that the person has really changed, cut off, whatever
All ties
contacts
and
But then there are some people, it's just chronic.
I agree. There
are Muslim men who can marry up to 4 wives. Some of them have 4 wives, but are still having other women.
Side chicks.
So how are those kind of cheating? How, it's there.
No, I mean, that one is because culturally they've been socialized to believe they can have a lot of women, should they please. But let's bring the conversation back to those unigamous marriage or monogamous marriages or relationships where ideally you are supposed to just have one partner. What are some of the reasons that will compel people to cheat? Is the cheating conscious or unconscious? And what impact does that extracurricular affair have on their relationship? These are questions we need to interrogate. Now, if the cheating was done despite the partner being the complete or the ideal partner you want, we can tell them that's chronic. But if the cheating was done because your partner has a particular deficiency, it could be because they do not have money, it could be because they are not good lovers, it could be because they do not give you the attention you deserve, which you thought you knew prior to the relationship, but found out after your feelings got involved.
Then you cut it off.
That is the thing. Sometimes it's very difficult to cut things off, right? There are people. A friend of mine was in a relationship, and it was difficult for him to cut it off because his feelings was involved. But he was no longer sexually attracted to this person, but he loved this particular girl. So upon based on judgment, he realized that he's definitely going to cheat. So what did he do? He cut it off, but he's still beating himself up because of that.
But
Now,
that's the forward thing. That's a genuine person.
that is a genuine
Yes.
person.
And that's what
But
you should
sometimes people feel that they do not want to lose the people they love. So why not try
But then
to
you are hurting this
the
person.
exactly? But they do that with the consciousness that what the person does not know would not hurt them.
But then the people find out.
The
And
people
then you
find out.
keep
In the long-
doing.
no
And
matter how-
some of those relationships
Try to hide
end up in an amicable. I'm not saying this so that you continue cheating, though. Some of those relationships or breakups end in an amicable settlement, because it will surprise you to know that as a result of those situations, the partners are able to know what they were doing wrong or what their deficiencies are. That is, if love underscores that particular relationship, they are willing to make an effort to actually change. It's not as though they are trying to condone the cheating. They are trying to understand that they played a role.
Yeah.
That's what people do not get. Sometimes your partner actually motivates you to cheat. Exactly. So sometimes I believe, sometimes, not all times, it actually saves relationships, especially ones with a lot of issues.
No, for me, I think it just ends the relationship. That is all. Even though it will let you know what it is that you two are missing out, that probably prompted one of you to go out and cheat. At the end of it all, what if those problems you can't come back to work on those things?
Yeah.
Then it's just ending the
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Even though you finally come out because of the cheating. Oh, now we know that. Oh, maybe I wasn't being sexually attracted to you anymore, or maybe you don't give me this attention anymore. Then
It can be
okay,
resolved, yeah.
It can be resolved. So,
Yeah.
Then let's go our way.
Yeah.
Well, what about you? What do you think? Do you think it's going to revive a relationship or not? Leave your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching this episode. They are glad and they are happy. In fact, they will share their social media handles somewhere so that you get in touch with them if you want any relationship advice.
Come to us.
Counselor Zeinat.
Oh
Dominic.
yes.
Thank you for watching this episode. My name is Bervelyn. She's Zeinat, and then
I am Dominic. I'll leave my number below.